Ambassador Kate Foster of the UK and US Judge d'Affaires, Colleen Crenwelge. Thank you so much for joining us.
We've engaged consistently with all stakeholders, with the President, with the Prime Minister, with the federal member state presidents, with members of the opposition, with civil society leaders and others, both publicly and privately, both bilaterally and jointly, to urge the timely conclusion of inclusive, transparent and credible elections.
Every Somali that I talk to tells me how deeply frustrated they are with the delays to the process.
Many Somali political leaders have seen that statement, and we are hopeful that they'll take on board the concerns that we and others have raised.
Presidential candidates has suggested it will be taken further steps, including the formation of new government.
On funding specifically, you're right, the UK, the US and a wider group of international donors have provided funding to the elections. We're considering providing additional funding. We and partners are pushing for transparency in the election, and as you have raised, that there are concerns in the process.
Don't you think it is also prudent to advocate for credibility to avert post-election violence?
No one wants to see, I think, a repeat of what happened earlier this year.
If you don't have a credible process, you are more likely to lead to conflict.
Is it practical to stop this so-called low house election to start over?
I think federal member state presidents and the Prime Minister have committed to these through political agreements that were made earlier.
And we will continue to urge all stakeholders, the President, the Prime Minister, the federal member state leaders, to abide by those agreements.
FMGs, those who are blocking people to exercise their constitutional rights on behalf of Farmaajo and his regime, why don't you call directly?
We provide training and support to the Dana to advance our shared objective of defeating Al-Shabaab, and we want to ensure our support is being used appropriately and in line with US policy.